Peggy 16.
Sega.
Number one, I think new players and hooking them and actually holding on to them, I think is going to be the multiplayer stuff, right? So I think absolutely the longevity of having a persistent character, you know, which creates effects and uses the more you use it is going to be.
I think the other thing that's going to hook them is the fact that there's this kind of game legend that Shogun was really good, and therefore Shogun 2's coming out. That'll, you know, and it'll in exactly the same ways as kind of like Dune 2.
Yep. And building on where we were with Napoleon. I mean, Napoleon was
Napoleon brought a lot of new players in.
I'm sure this one's going to be much easier to get into than the others as well. Purely because it starts off so small. You're starting off with one region.
You don't have to learn hundreds of new units, that's for sure.
It's
focused.
Easier to get into.
Yeah, I think the campaign size, the campaign makeup, and even just the theme is fairly accessible.
Back to rock, paper, scissors a little bit more as well.
Yeah, there's a clearer relationship between things, which, you know.
The nice thing is, though, that doesn't then stop the unit development stuff going on. So that you can nurture a unit through that.
Oh, it'll have more customisation.
Yeah, there'll be more customisation units as well.
That's true. To appeal to new people is to make it more yours. And if you're making it more yours, then it's much less a case of approaching something created by someone else that you need to learn and adapt to. And as a result, starting with an Acorn, you know, you create your characters, you grow them. It's your experience and your story.
Artwork, music, and feel. I mean, hit them straight on.
Art.
I mean, even with
cherry blossom, falling cherry blossom.
Even with the initial teaser trailers, people were getting this is a game. I mean, we had to put this as in-game footage on one of the videos just because people wouldn't believe that it was a game that looked so good. So I mean, the initial,
So it's going to be the wallop factor when you.
Visuals of the wallop. I think the spectacle of battle is going to be a big wallop.
And then I think gradually you realise just how much is in there.
Yes. Yeah. The different areas of the game will one by one.
You suddenly realise, I haven't seen this bit before. What's all this about?
And I'll just constantly surprise.
When you realise you've clocked up 200 hours.
Because
you
2,000 in some people's cases.
Or 2,000.
And there's still surprises in that. You know, that's what it is.
So that'd be good. I think. If we can waste 2,000 hours of somebody's life, that's brilliant.
It's a win, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Jeff in Australia has hired taikos to do the drumming, the taiko drumming.
Yeah. Awesome, massive taiko drums.
And Jeff himself is back.
Yes.
After a little sabbatical.
Yes.
Musical genius.
Yeah, musical genius that is Jeff.
BAFTA award-winning.
Who won
BAFTA award-winning Jeff Van Dyke.
Who won a BAFTA for Shogun 1.
Shogun 1, exactly,
For the music.
The thing about those taiko drums, it is just the...
It's an authentic noise.
Are there any units in the game that carries drums into battle?
Yes.
Yeah, we've got...
The drums and the noise is really important because it's very evocative and it actually sets the scene.
Yeah, they call it the heartbeat of Japan, is the taiko drumming. So it's sort of essential for our game, really.
And we're doing the same with the rest of the music, making sure that we get as much authentic Japanese instrumentation in there as we can. So Jeff's busy trying to replace what he'd normally do with violins with shamisen and kotos.
But it's you've got to be authentic, but also you need to have like a modern twist so it feels contemporary and in place. Sometimes, sometimes, not always, but it's.
Because we obviously can't hand animate thousands of animations, but.
So the mocap guys, we've got the British Kendo Association. The strikes for Japanese samurai, the actual physical sword strikes, are based on the composition of their armor. So
where you hit to kill.
So you've got a kind of grid of sword strikes. So going from neck through to here. So you're missing the body armor, you're missing the head armor, you're missing the shoulder armor. So neck through to here, neck through to here. The reverse strikes. Strike straight through the helmet. Like that.
That's just you.
Yeah, and also a strike straight through the throat.
Okay, you need to demonstrate again.
Sorry. If you like.
We could actually.
Good, one of the biggest and most obvious things we've had external help on is the calligraphy for the logo.
Right.
The actual the logo is written by a professional calligrapher in Japan, and he's awesome. I mean, you know, he's absolutely fantastic.
That is something we. Under no circumstances could we.
Because I remember I asked you if you could do it. Do you remember we had the fabric in the meeting room, and I said to you, "Can you guys take a brush and paint the fabric?" And you said, "Absolutely no way."
We tried to do that for Shogun 1.
Yeah, and it just doesn't work.
Nick tried to do that for Shogun 1, couldn't he?
Calligraphy is kind of the high art of the East, and really, it would be impossible for us to do.
The strongest aspect of Shogun 2 for me is actually everybody else on the team. It really is. It really is. It's a great team. It really is a great team. I've worked with some lunatics in the past.
I am really enjoying the multiplayer. Enough said.
Awesome. I like the fact it's a return to our roots, as it were. It's a good thing. I think we should go back every once in a while and have a look at things again and see what we can do. That's new.
Siege battles, awesome.
Oh, so difficult. Everything. Yeah, just everything.
Everything.
I mean the AI. I mean the visuals, the artwork, the multiplayer, everything. Can't really put it down to one single thing.
The thing I'm most excited about is the RPG system and the kind of personality you can give the characters. That's definitely my buzz for this one.
For me, it's got to be art style. I think it's just fantastic.